There it is, bud.
Oh, there it is, bud.
There it is, bud.
Fucking hell, it's not that fucking picture, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
I don't know if that's how it comes out. I shouldn't tell you. Why don't you use the fucking backlight?
Because I haven't switched it on.
Oh, fucking diddle-a-doo.
3 minutes in.
3 minutes. No, it can't be 3 minutes in.
Edit post.
Right, take the fucking noise off.
That's it. I've edit post.
Good man.
It locked me down even more then.
Friday next before out. Oh yeah, there we go.
What's that about?
I just told someone to get their fucking haircut.
Again?
Oh, I think I'm in the wrong one.
You're always doing that, dude.
That fucking long-haired fucking lover from fucking wherever he's from. Not Liverpool. The state of the one down the...
What's the matter with her? Whoa!
Oh, that's one of the XR. Her mum phoned her up and said, we got you a job. She collapsed. Evidently.
Telling.
That's the...
Evening, everybody!
That's the story.
Plenty of people in there.
I bet it's not even fucking charged up. I'm going to practice. I'm going to test it.
It's not charged up, then.
Of course it ain't.
Clive, yeah, it's Clive you're talking about.
Fuck me, what a fucking num-num. Right, where's the other thing?
What other thing?
Have you shared it out? Or
yeah,
have you shared it out?
I've shared it out already.
Okay, let me just find mine. Because I'll go in there.
So, how is everybody? How's everybody been today? I better turn the volume down on this if I'm going to watch this one. So,
I'm going on there.
I'll tell you what. So, how is everybody?
How is everybody?
How's everybody been today?
There we go.
So,
we don't want to
Mr. Briggs is in. Nick, he's in. Stephen, Anne. Yeah.
Right, let me just share it. Let me just share this out.
Kelly. So, how's your day been?
There we go.
So here we are. We're going to be ready to rumble now. For our outing.
I've just shared it to the drunk.
Okay.
Fucking 1 o'clock's got it.
Stan.
He's staying there.
Stan's not on, is he? Yeah.
He will be in a minute.
I bet he won't. I bet he won't come on. Stan from Voice of Wales. Right.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, but
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to my old man for tomorrow as well.
Yeah. Mr.
And
Spencer.
anybody else's birthday for tomorrow or the weekend. Happy fucking birthday.
Yeah. Enjoy.
All right. And enjoy it. So
Stands on now.
Stands on now. Look.
35th. Fuck me, mate. Yeah. You don't look a day over fucking 70.
70. You know what I mean?
Fuck me, mate.
You might as well keep that near you, but you can read it because I can't read it.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Still need reading glasses. I've got to pick them up.
I've just got to take this out.
So
put that there because I'm gonna fucking light your. I'm gonna light your.
Can you see that?
Hair out.
Yeah,
you can see that.
So
these are called glasses, Clive.
They're vintage, but
from right. What we're doing with this? Let me have a look. There you go. Because you can't even fucking do that. Essentially.
Look
see what I mean?
Hey, you know. So
you're never gonna fucking frighten Steven Spielberg, are you?
So who's joining us tomorrow? That's the big question. We
right. Look, I'll just give you a little fucking another little lesson.
I like the way you done that. Then you bit of fucking who done that? Just like that. Just like that.
Right.
He's also covering for us.
Oh, that fucking answers a lot then, doesn't it?
I think
answers a fucking lot, mate. You lot are still wearing the fezzes. Right. See how dark that is?
Yeah.
That's the picture that people are getting.
That's okay, they can still see us.
Well, fucking course they can. That's dark. That's light.
Yeah.
So you can see the difference.
So that's
if you light
it, that's
off. What's this is going to
There we are.
There you go.
I
If you
just
want
put it
that,
up there, look.
if you want that, do it your fucking self, Dave. Get off.
Mr.
Move.
Technical, but.
Move.
Hey!
Only Clive to do that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let's see what happens.
That's a better picture.
Of course it's a better fucking picture. Let's see what happens if we go live with a flat phone. It weren't that flat. It weren't that flat, it just went off. No, of course it wasn't. It wasn't. It's on 0%. It wasn't that flat. It can't have been, can it?
It's not 2%.
The fucking phone's gone off, and he still fucking will have it. That the phone. It was about 2%.
Let me go put that phone in.
Outside camera. There. Outside camera, mate. You can't fucking beat them, mate. Don't let Clive touch anything. I know, mate. I know. The only thing is, I can only see certain comments now. So
they don't comment on Facebook.
Oh no, because some people will come and
I've got
that'll be Matt, Facebook user. Don't let the clove touch anything.
The clove? What are you on about, you fucking cheeky sod?
The clove. Fucking clove. Fucking clove and fucking hoof.
I tell you what, I can't fucking believe that, mate.
What, you can't believe what? You can't believe that you went live with a black
what the fuck laugh about to the same.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's why you keep your eye on that.
That's
So
so
you with that, you go like that, it'll come up bigger, right? Then you go like that. Put it the other way. The other way. I know, because you started that like that. So it won't allow you. So
I can still see it down there.
yeah, you've got to start it the same way if you need to go on.
So anyway, we start as we mean to go on. Hey!
Fucking seatbelt on his fucking we've got
No.
We've got to try and sleep tonight in the fucking wild.
So as we were saying,
what were we fucking saying?
I can't remember, but
Fuck me, mate. If you want anything fucked up, yeah, he only charges £100 an hour, yeah, overtime on Saturdays and double time on a Sunday. Yeah, just fill him up if you can get through. Don't get in a taxi and come round his house because he probably won't even answer the fucking door.
Oh, it won't be here. It won't be here.
He doesn't answer doors, he doesn't answer phones, he doesn't answer WhatsApp, he doesn't answer texts.
What did you say?
Why he's got a fucking smartphone?
David said to me today, he said, I'll be up in a bit. Don't worry, I'll be there. I said, I'm working till 4. What happened, Dave? Dave, you need to come and meet me.
Yeah, I was here. Yeah, I'll be here at 4. I said. He said, "If you work until 4." I said, "Don't worry, I'll be there at 4. I'm an hour early because that's me." And so I'll go to a nice little Spanish tapas bar right next door to Richmond Station because I think, don't wind yourself up, Dave. He's not going to be ready at 4, mate. So go and have a nice little bit of fucking calamari and a nice couple of cups of tea. And I phoned him up and said, "I'm at Richmond, Clive." "Oh yeah, whereabouts are you?" I said, "I'm just outside the station, mate. Don't worry, no panic. I'm having a bit of calamari."
We can't say where we were. We were in a cafe. That's all.
Yeah.
Have a cup of tea.
Yeah, having a cup of tea. And I'll get a phone call 35 minutes later, about half an hour. I'm in Hounslow. You live in fucking Richmond, Clive, but go on. I've gone to see a pal of mine. All right. So if you could get yourself an Uber, I'll get you an Uber. I'll phone you an Uber so you can get an Uber. Another fucking 12 quid. Fuck, he's a fucking nightmare, mate. I don't think his mum kept control of him in fucking rains. You couldn't have done. Couldn't have done, mate. She must have had fucking rains a mile long.
I tell you. But
you'd need one of those dog legs, fucking with the big fucking return bar on it. Anyway. Like, Nigel, you're on your way.
Nigel's on his way.
He's on his way down here.
In the fucking
Nigel, how's the exhaust going? Do we need to get some fucking I don't know, silver foil or anything? Do you need
Nigel
and some tyre wires?
Do you know where he's nicked that fucking camper van from?
Fucking scrapyard.
Either train spotted or fucking the Swansea one.
No, I reckon it's the woman who was in fucking over in West London. You know, the woman in the van.
The van, yeah. I tell you. So if you make it there, Nigel, let us know.
He's got himself an old Bedford CF, you know what I mean? Fucking sliding door job.
So, yeah, so tomorrow, what day is it tomorrow? The anniversary
It is 11/11 tomorrow.
Yeah. So.
But that's all history, Clive. It's fucking done, mate.
11 or 13.
Listen, those towers ain't going back up any day soon.
The last 20 years, all right? And let's make it the first year of growth. Hey, go be boy! Spunky, we coming to see you.
Let's see what he's got to do.
Yeah, definitely.
See how that works now. Right,
so everything is looking tickety-boo, as they would say. All right. So how was everybody feeling? And if you can't make it, don't worry. Just share it.
Funny enough, since what we started,
yeah,
I've noticed. Can you still hear us? I will ask you if you can still hear us. Can you still hear us? Just somebody say yes, no, thumb up, or fuck off, whatever you like. I don't mind.
Nobody there? Anybody
Can
there?
you hear us or not?
Yes,
yes, that's all right. Good enough.
Thank you, Cardi. We love you.
Always a fucking admin gets in there. Oh, a couple of people got in there. Well done. Who's first? Okay, so we just got a phone call from someone who. Anyway, it's on my phone, so
So definitely.
What I was going to say is a lot of groups I've noticed, or people within groups and different people are saying it. We all need to come together. We all need to come together. We all need to come together. So the message is getting through slowly. And all those slagging off whole groups, I don't understand what you're trying to do. Well, I do understand. I understand what you're doing. I don't understand why. Because it doesn't matter what group you've got or what group you mention, there'll be good and bad in all of them.
And you're all working class.
And all these groups are on Facebook. I don't know any of them that aren't working. Is there a working class group on Facebook?
Let me tell you something.
It can't be, can it?
David, I was talking to somebody today, as you know, and when we were talking about people at the higher class, I'm talking to people at high class, and the girl is very young, and she makes a profit of 920,000 because she's got that type of money to trade in with. Let me tell you now, the upper class,
give me the link.
They don't give a shit about us.
Give me the link.
Right, give us a link for
Give me a fucking clue.
Oh, Stan wants to come on, look.
Oh, give me the link.
Easy way we do that.
Go on then.
Guess. No, is there. We'll go there. Where's the invite?
He's fucking about.
Invite, guess.
I told you.
Clipboard. Out. You want to fucking come on, Stanley man? Stanley man wants to come on. I'll bring him on now.
I click you on then.
No, I'll get him. You keep talking. I'll put the link out for everybody.
Oh, he's going to put the link out for everyone. He's going to decide to use his other devices now. This should be interesting. Hi again. Did you go somewhere then, carry on? Yeah, he's messing. He is. Yeah, anything could happen now. Although he can't get near this device. It's on my COVID pole and it's fucking guarded.
My fucking COVID.
Oh, it's on his COVID. Yeah, it's yours because the fucking light doesn't work on it. Yeah, because it's yours.
Yeah.
No, mate. No, my device never goes fucking flat, mate. And I've always got a power pack. Always got a power pack. So it's just the way I am. I like to be organised, mate. That's all it is with me. His computer's locked him out. I don't fucking blame it, mate. I'm surprised your fucking flat doesn't. So, yeah, I do. I just like to. I can't stand not being fucking organised because when you're not organised, things are fucking bad enough when you ain't organised. You know what I mean? Things go tits up on a daily or weekly basis, don't they? For me, it's normally once or twice a week, unless I'm fucking involved with around the corner too much. You know what I mean? This is fucking Speedy Gonzalez adding Stanley. If you need, do you need an email? Stan just said. Fuck, don't confuse you, Stan. Fuck me, mate. He just put it on the wall, tell him. Martin's just mentioned to me about you. Oh, your other phone's about to go flat. It's just come up. It said 15% closing certain apps. So that one will probably go in a minute. 2 phones, both flat. That'll fucking work.
Yeah, because I've been busy all day, haven't I?
Yeah, well, when you're busy all day, what you do is put your charger
Look,
in, mate.
look,
It's fucking brilliant system.
Div.
Go on. Have a look. Be amazing with slimming world. Fucking hell. Be amazing with fucking charged up devices. How about that one? We'll have to find you a new book. So I don't know. I don't know, Stan, what's going on.
Stan, I've just sent it to you on Messenger, you knower.
He sent you a link on Messenger, Stan. So
I thought Stan and Dan were coming this weekend. I know it's his 60th birthday. He got the family around.
You're probably better off going via.
I'm in the
Matt
motorhome, being driven on the road. Yeah, you would be fucking driven, wouldn't you, if you're in a motorhome?
To nowhere. By a veteran who is less organised than Clive Spencer. Fuck off. That's impossible, mate. That's it. Well, what we do is if he's less fucking organised than Clive, we need to stick them together just for the crack. Send them around the 25. Go on then. There he is. Hello, Stan. Oh, fuck.
Good evening.
Oh, do you know what's happening?
Good evening.
Right, this is what's happening. Because I've got. Hello, Stan.
Stanley, how are you, son?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh yeah, we can't hear
We
it.
can't hear fuck all off, Stan. Can we? Is your volume up? No, you would have turned it
quite up.
You would have turned it down, wouldn't it?
No, I would have put it back up, mate, to do this. See.
No, that's not.
That's fucking up.
The
Right,
top one.
I'll show you then. Right, that's down.
All right, so
That's up. All right.
So you can't hear him. So you could be slagging us off and
So
saying
go on,
whatever
Stan.
you fucking want.
Go on. Are you going to
Good
unmute
evening,
your mic or
gentlemen.
not?
He's not.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Slagging us
Oh,
off.
you can hear me. Oh, you can hear me and Stan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
slagging us off. He is the bastard.
So why is it?
Should we kick him out?
I'm not for on here. I'll tell you
Should we
what
just
I'll do.
kick him out?
No.
Look at him. He's looking at a second. He looks like. What can we call him?
You admit defeat too quick, dude.
Stan.
Yes.
Dan?
How are you?
Happy birthday, boy, Bart.
Thank you very
Like
much.
me, you look like Private Pile. An older version.
I'll tell you why you might not be able to hear him.
Because,
Because of the phone call just earlier.
yeah. They fucking knocked us out.
Matthew, he's only just got over another.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And
So,
he's a bit worried about
so Stanley, you can slag us off all you want, Stan. We can't hear you at the moment, but when we fucking cut you back in.
Oh, he's gone.
Fucking gone, look.
See, you're frightened of us.
Hello?
I'm not. How was that?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
No, it's got to be something else. Mike out, you nut.
Well, should we kick him out? Let's kick him out because we don't want him slagging us off too much, do we?
I don't know what you're doing.
Remove from the fucking stream. Get rid of him.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's it. He just come on then, didn't he?
No.
So, can everybody hear us now?
Yeah.
I tell you what
It
a
is what it is.
bloody evening.
Yeah, but the thing is when you do get a phone call, it does.
Try again then,
Try
Stan,
again,
if you
Stan.
want.
Yeah, try.
You
Again.
plug it in again and let's have a look.
Well, it won't because you need slagging off.
They are. You need slagging off. No, he's not much that. No, you. My old man wouldn't say that. He wouldn't. My old man wouldn't say that about me, but
Mr. Spencer, you're talking about this fucking numbnuts here. Get out, you fucking cheesy fingers.
he wouldn't
mate.
say that about me, boy, boss. Look at it. He's fucking in control now. Look, he's loving it.
There you go.
Eeny,
Hello, Stan.
meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, of course I can hear you.
Speak up.
Go on.
Fuck's sake, man. Do you want to fucking talk? Or don't you want to come on, yeah?
There's something intermittent about your voice, Stan.
Yeah.
It's a fucking well.
It's fucking Daniel's
I think
Can you hear him on
I
that?
think it's because he's gone partly fucking. He's part Welsh now, isn't
Can he speak, Stan, so we can fucking hear you, man?
he? He's laughing.
Oh, he's gone,
Gone
man.
again.
For fuck's sake. Well, where's the old man?
Been hacked.
Been hacked. Nah, we haven't
Happy
been hacked.
birthday, Stan. There you go. There's a happy birthday there.
Happy birthday there for you,
But
Stan.
listen, we've got loads to do tonight because we've got a little bit of
We've got a bit of admin.
He's got 2 fucking phones to charge. How that works over fucking 5,000.
Yeah, fucking hell. So
Right.
see, your man hasn't said it, but you just said you've been. So your man wouldn't say that about me. It's outstanding saying it. Tell him.
I don't know. You have? Do you mean Peter? Yeah.
Why are you not talking? Who said? Oh, he's haven't got Stan, no man.
There we go. I bet that's Stan again.
I bet it is as
Fucking
well.
nuts. Right. It's because he's on the wine. So
He's
fucking
on. He's on.
to screen.
What's it called?
Can you hear me now?
Speak the
Can you
sense,
hear me
Stan.
now? Can you
That's
hear me
better.
now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's not fucking perfect.
It's not perfect. It's rather quiet. But are you still working on that old fucking dog Chinese shit piece of phone you've got?
What recommended by yourself?
We didn't fucking
No,
recommend that.
fucking, mate, I wouldn't recommend that to a fucking other Chinaman.
I tell you,
You know what I mean?
that piece of shit you can't even do.
I mean, I'd be speaking to Dan and getting some fucking money out of petty cash, mate.
Petty cash. What's
Stand
that
alone.
when it's a
Yeah.
fucking live?
You know who wears the trousers in his fucking outfit.
Of course it is.
Anyway, happy birthday.
He's on exempt.
He's on the fucking red wine.
I tell you, look at it.
He's on the fucking Merlot. He's raided that wine cellar again.
I tell you, unbelievable.
So you're on early. Look at him. He's fucking half a bottle.
What,
full
what,
already.
look, that's,
He's half a bottle through.
that's $1.99 down the fucking local spot, you twat.
Yeah,
It's 3
So
for
you're
the
on your
price of
birthday.
2.
What's that?
I don't know.
3 for the price of 2.
Yeah, $1.99 fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to buy some Clive Spencers? You get 10 for the price of 1.
Oh my god. So can you hear me properly now or what?
Yeah, fairly well. Yeah.
All right. So listen, unfortunately, once again, the veterans, and I don't care what size they are, whether it's Gurkhas, Veterans for Freedom, or the Globalist Veterans Alliance, they've split once again. Not one of them will stand down and have a unity group, and it's ridiculous.
We're trying to. I am in the process myself, Stan. I think you're aware, aren't you, of what I'm in the process of doing?
No, I think you're absolutely right, and you two are
I'm in
bang
the
on the money.
process of putting some kind of veterans committee together.
Yeah.
With a couple of civilians, and that's once I've got it all done and up. It won't be finished until next year because it's quite an involved thing to do. It's not a two. I mean, this veterans fucking bullshit, whatever you want to call it, and it's not going to go away even with this. I'm not saying I've got a magic wand. I haven't, and I'm not a fucking magician. You know what I mean? You will, no matter how you do it or what road you go down, you will still have problems. The only difference is I'm looking at a system that will give you a chance of sorting problems out immediately. And what you'll have to do is you'll have to put people into the wilderness and fucking leave them to get on with what they want to do. And those who don't want the bollocks will go one way, and those who want to, because some people, trust me, my missus says it to me regular, not to me personally, but about other people.
Yeah.
They love fucking drama. They love a fucking drama. And you do get people like that. They thrive on it.
Lucy's just said it there. Look, sick of all the veteran groups fighting amongst each other.
They've been doing it for years, darling.
Look, to be honest with you, we've seen it in the pen.
Yeah.
We had people in the pen. Stan, you know about what happened in the pen. They wouldn't march if us two horrible bastards marched.
Which is fucking childish.
You know?
That's as fucking bad as it's my ball, you're not playing with it.
Yeah.
You know
So,
what I mean?
look,
fucking grow up.
Look, this is why we've stepped back and we've turned around and said, it's not about veterans, it's about fucking working class.
Yeah. And it's not about fucking. That wasn't about me and him that we did over those last fucking 6-7 weeks. It wasn't about me and Clive.
No.
Listen, if it had been about me and Clive, yeah, I wouldn't have fucking been there. We'd have been selling fucking
We would have
coffee.
been, hey, if it was about us, we would have been putting this up on every Gurkha fucking page.
Exactly.
We would have been selling this, and we would have actually sold it for the
Or,
customers, which we weren't going to.
fucking bothered anyway, and we would have just carried on with the coffee. Because we're 8-9 weeks behind on sales, mate.
Yeah.
And we'll never get that back. You can't. It's impossible.
You're up.
We don't give a shit because we're both quite comfortable. All right, we could do with selling it. We could do with getting the business up and running because it would help people in less fortunate positions than what we are in.
You're absolutely right, lads. And the point is,
But you'll
that
still
there-
get wankers turn up. You know what I mean? Because that's the fucking nature of the beast. If you've got a group, or even look at your own family, look at my family, look at Clive's family. I guarantee you, there's people in your family that some of them you think are fucking complete tossers and numbers.
Well, I'll speak my own man.
I keep away. The ones that I think are tossers and numbers, trust me, they get fucking told. I'm sure you can appreciate that. And they keep away from me from that reason, and I keep away from them. Apart from if they're in trouble, then I will come and fucking help them out. But apart from that, I fuck all do.
Exactly.
Look, and you'll get that in any walk of life, in any fucking situation, in any business, in any forum. And all you can do is, when I had them in my businesses, when they turned up, and I employed the odd fucking moron because they slipped through the fucking net for one reason or another, you get blagged. Once they're caught out, trust me, they get fucking drop kicked. My partners used to say to me, Dave, you're breaking the law. It's all to do with the fucking this and that. Fuck off.
Look,
Yard, go.
Look, my father's from a big family. All right, hopefully he won't fucking mind me saying this. My father's from a big family. He had, I think it was 7 kids, 5 brothers, 5 boys altogether. And I've heard my father say, I wouldn't talk. That's mine. He wouldn't talk to his brothers fucking on somebody's deathbed. He wouldn't come near them because he didn't fucking trust them one iota. And he helped them, he gave them support, and they shit all over him. You know, I didn't understand it as a child because they were my uncles. But fucking look,
You do now.
he was right. Now I understand it 100%. And when we go back to on about the coffee, and if it was about us, we would have done this. See this here? This blend is the Falklands Veterans Foundation's blend.
We didn't bother launching it.
We
properly.
didn't launch it properly. We haven't pushed it out well at the moment. We need to push it out because this is for the 40th anniversary next year for the actual Falklands veterans. 1 kilogram bag, £5 goes to the charity. How many other coffee companies out there are chucking £5 per bag into a charity?
That's
Let me
a lot
tell
of
you.
money. That
But
is
do you
a
know
lot
what-
of money.
I
you know
know
what,
coffee
Dave?
companies out there only put £1 a bag.
Do you know what,
bollocks.
Dave? I've got a company sergeant major who actually resigned, and he's got undiagnosed post-traumatic stress disorder because he was called to a platoon meeting off the Sir Galahad, and whilst he was off the ship, his entire platoon was wiped out. He's never wore his medals. He's never gone to a mess reunion at all. And the first time he came out was actually last year, and it was to St Mary's Church in South Wales, in Swansea, because they were going to put a bench up to remember the Falklands. And he turned up, and I turned up, and ironically, we didn't realise that the meeting was cancelled because of COVID. And it was the first time he'd ever attended a Welsh Guards ceremonial, even though it was sort of like slightly unofficial. But that was the first time, because after 39 years, he hadn't tackled his post-traumatic stress disorder.
I think, to be honest with you, I mean, people say, you know, certain people have got egos and that. And I don't think it is just I don't think it is an egos thing. Me personally, I think it's a lot of it is that the people are not happy and comfortable with where they are in life.
Yeah.
And they're not happy with themselves, and they're in a lot of self wallow, and they just fucking get people's backs up because it's the only thing that they're successful at. And that's why I think that's my honest belief why people do it. And some people are fucking successful at nosing people up.
Yeah, but don't forget, Dave, when you get your emotions and you fucking hide your emotions, you don't cover your emotions, you become a victim.
Or you don't deal with
and
it.
you become a massive victim. You get angry, you go into concern, and you take action, but you take the wrong action.
But all these people got to do is be honest with themselves. You know what I mean? They're not. If you're not happy with your lot, and there's a lot of people out there that aren't. Yeah, I understand that. I used to be in that fucking group. Luckily for me, many years ago now. I've been happy since about the age of about 34, 35, because that's when I started to get extremely successful. I was successful from the age of 26 when I was in. I earned my first big chunk of money in Gran Canaria when I lived in Spain, and I went on from there. I've had successful businesses in Africa. I had the biggest bait company and retail company in the fishing and breeding game in Europe. You know what I mean? So I have got my own success, and it wasn't all fucking beer and skittles. I had some fucking hard times on the way.
Well, you had some good times, man.
Oh, fucking. 27 years old, I let go of fucking 10 grand worth of fireworks on a fucking Christmas Eve.
You know,
in Gran Canaria.
And you can't live in
but you can't live there now. You know what I mean?
No.
And I wouldn't do it today because I've got a bit more fucking common sense.
What's that, Stan?
Yeah, no, that's just it. We interviewed on Voice of Wales the two Freds, and the two Freds actually, before they became successful, Right Said Fred, they actually went around and they just burst into restaurants and started playing, and it wasn't it wasn't until 15 minutes in when the manager suddenly said, are they actually with us? And of course then they were asked to leave. But in order to get to where they were, they had to do thousands of hours busking for free and basically hijacking hotels and restaurants. And running in there, and people only look at the success, and then they say, "Oh, what a bastard he is," but they don't see the thousands and thousands of hours work that they have done before that success.
Yeah. But you've got to be persistent and
consistent. That's
all
the name of the game.
You know,
that's the name of the game. You've got to be driven.
And you're right, lads. But I've got to ask one question. I've got to ask one thing. When Kitchener called for "Your Country Needs You," and you had 13-year-olds pretending to be 17 and 18-year-olds, and they joined up and they went into that machine gun of fire in the First World War, and you look at the politicians that you've got today, what would you do, lads? What would you do?
Well, fucking hell, mate. You know, at the end of the day, Stan, times have changed, haven't they? We've not just bred a generation, we've bred several generations of absolute backward fucking soft retards. You know what I mean? And on top of that, you've also got kids that haven't been. I mean, I learned to. People say, "Oh, you like cooking, Dave?" I do like cooking, and the reason why I like cooking is I learned when I was about. I learned to do beans on toast at 6. That's because my mum worked 3 jobs, bless her. She was a single mum in 1967. That would have been, and if I didn't cook myself some beans on toast, I'd have gone to bed fucking hungry. Because my mum was grafting. My mum did it. She was a nurse in a nursing home, SRN. She did cleaning work as a charwoman, and then at night she was a fucking barmaid. So my mum never got into 11:30, 12 o'clock at midnight. Yeah. And I used to come home from school, and me and my sisters would fucking work it out between us.
Do,
Because that
do,
will go fucking hungry. But today,
do you know what, Dave?
today
You're
it's all fucking done for them, isn't it? You know what I mean? Kids don't walk to school. I used to walk fucking 3 miles to school as a kid. You know what I
do,
mean?
do you know what, Dave?
Funny enough, we never had cars in our family. I remember my mum's boyfriend when I was a kid. He hired a Hillman Imp to take us on holiday to a caravan. That's why I hate caravans. I'd never go in one again, not for a holiday. And there weren't any cars about. We never had a car till I was 11.
But you didn't own the motorbike.
Well, if it gets there. But anyway, so these things have changed, haven't they? If I'd have said to my mum at fucking 10, 9, 10, 11, well, not 11, 12, 13, it's raining, mum, can I have a lift to school? Oh, she'd have fucking looked at me and said, I've gone fucking mental. I mean, she wouldn't have told me to F off because my mum never swore like that. Not when the kids were about.
Do you know what, Dave?
You're not feeling well. Or what?
You're,
What was that, Stan?
you're absolutely right. The point is that my mum had 2 jobs. Remember Johnson's the cleaners?
Yeah, of course I do.
So she ran that during the day, and at night she was we actually had a pub called the Crown and Shuttle, and my dad was the manager, my mum was the manageress, and that was the night job. My dad was a steeplejack, and he actually taught Fred Dibner how to steeplejack. And my mum did Johnson's the cleaners. And the only benefit of that was we got 2 holidays a year. We were the first people to have a colour TV on our street, and when, but we were looked after by my gran. And actually, when my gran died, my dad bought us a horse and 70 hens. And we had an egg round then. So at the age of 9 and 11 and 13, we had an egg round, and we sold the eggs to all the old dears near our house. And that's how we learned how to work. And that's how we learned. And that's how we. But you know what? My dad died at 58 years of age, and my mum at 71. And I'd have rather have them in my life than have all the holidays and all the houses and all the TVs and the luxury goods.
Yeah, of course.
But I never saw them because my mum and dad were too brave, because they gave me what they thought I needed as a youngster.
Understand? What you got to understand, all right? My father's just said 9. He was in a family of 9 kids. All right. What you got to understand is about our grandfathers and grandmothers. Mate, they had fuck all.
Yeah.
They worked their asses off. All right. My grandfather, all right, he was a fucking shyster. But he tried his best with 9 kids. All right. He was my old man will say, I think he was a bare knuckle fighter. All right. Or he'd have a little bit of a dabble in fighting. Andy as well. He moved from England. He moved to Wales. And he's a East End boy. And they fucking hated him. They hated him because he was English. All right. And he would walk from we were above a farm. My family had a farm. My father was brought up by the grandmother. Luckily, all right. But they had fucking hard times, but hard times. My father, he's 73 tomorrow, I believe. Maybe 74. If I'd say 74, you'd give me a smack. Anyway, but whatever age he is tomorrow, all right, let me tell you now, there's not a prouder man I can think of on this fucking earth, because what he's done is remarkable. But what's happened, he give the kids what he never got. And that's what happens in generations. Somebody's just put on your Roger. Where is it? The world is made of snowflakes these days. Roger, quick question. I'm going to chuck back at you. Who produced them snowflakes? And I'll tell you who produced them. We fucking did. And because we allowed them, the political correctness and the way we allow them to have what they wanted to, because we never got it, so we allow them to have it. What's the next generation going to be like of kids?
I think, Clive, you're slightly, you're right, but you're slightly wrong at the same time. And the reason is this: when I got my first, when I got my school report, it was something like effort E, ability A, and then there was a sentence of being slagged off. Now, of course, you can't do any of that.
You can't do it.
And you can't be first in an egg and spoon race or a fucking.
But
sorry,
Stan,
I've swore, but it's over the watershed.
Stan.
You can't do that now because
But
of course everybody needs to win and there's no losers.
Stan, what generations brought that in? That political correctness. What generations brought it in? Because when I was in school, I had canes and shit like that. My reports, he wouldn't achieve anything in life.
Yeah, but not everyone. Even when you say that, all these snowflakes that are out there, trust me, there ain't that fucking many of them.
No, it's not. No.
Because I'll tell you what, there's fucking none in my family. There's some fucking wankers, but there's no fucking snowflakes because we wouldn't fucking put up with it. My eldest niece has just had 2 tweets, boy and a girl, and she's got a son, yeah, my other nephew. She works 2 fucking jobs, mate.
You're absolutely right, Dave.
My other niece, her sister, she works 2 jobs. My son's got his own hair salon, my eldest boy. The next boy down, we don't talk about it much, the fucking inspector. And Michael, my next girl down, Holly, she's got a very good job with the biggest waste people in Payday, whatever they're called. Paraday in London, biggest waste company. She works for them. Michael's got his own bricklaying company, and so it goes on. And Bobby Joe's grafted. You know what I mean? So that's the close family, and all my kids and grandkids will do the same. It's what's fucking bred into you, mate. And if you subscribe to this bullshit, yeah, that's how you're going to turn out. As long as you don't subscribe to it, you'll be all right.
You're absolutely right, Dave.
Stuff goes over my head. The last thing my dad said to me, one of the last funniest things my dad said, and my dad's proper old school, as you can imagine, proper yark, you know how he was. And I buried my dad last April. One of the last funny things my old man said in hospital was he asked a woman if she could bring him in a Chinese tomorrow. Little did my dad know, because he wouldn't have fucking known the difference. He'd never been to Asia. The closest he went to Asia was down to the Chinese shop in Britain. And my dad said to the woman who used to do his ops, any chance of you bringing me in a Chinese tomorrow, darling? And my two younger sisters look horrified. And they're both nurses. And my fucking half snowflake of a brother, because he's not allowed to go all the way. He looked horrified as well. And I said, leave him alone. He doesn't fucking understand. The woman was from the Philippines.
Let me tell you now.
There's no fucking difference to my old man. They people with fucking funny shaped eyes and they must be Chinese.
But let's talk about this one. Lucy's just put a good point up there. All right. You can't give warnings at work. It's training off feedback. Right. What warnings did you have when you were in the military? If you fucked up, what did you have? What did you have, Dave? If you fucked up?
Oh, you got fucking charged.
You had that.
You got charged.
You had that. Oh, you had charged. Yeah, one or the other. All right.
Whichever one was closest. If they couldn't catch you, you'd get charged. Yeah. If they were next to you, you'd get a clump.
And that changed in the military. Yeah. That changed in 99, 2000.
Fuck, and then loads of people that were fucking back then.
Oh, but I can remember I was in the Household Cavalry and the cook report did a thing in the Household Cavalry and they talked about bullying. And what we used to do, and you probably had the same,
you took Stan off.
No, Stan kicked himself off. So what we used to do what we called initiations. And initiations, kangaroo court. Did you have kangaroo court, Stan?
No, I've never ever had a kangaroo court. don't forget, the Royal Observer Corps was part of the Royal Air Force, so we didn't do things like that.
Different altogether. But we used to have kangaroo courts, we used to have the tunnel of blood, the boxman's window. We had so much. And
Or
people,
if you had a fucking proper barney, if you wanted to have a proper barney with someone, you go down a fucking gym, mate.
Gym.
Get in the ring.
you wouldn't even get in the gym, mate, be in the room,
You'll be allowed to now.
you know.
You'll be
No,
allowed to now.
and that's quite right. The point is, and
Or if you were unkempt, you'd get fucking block bath, mate, with fucking scrubbing brushes in the shower.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, yeah. If you were fucking caught out not showering or anything like that, you wouldn't do it a second time.
well, how can you be caught out? How can you be caught out not showering when you're at the when you're at the Hilton?
That's what you're talking about now, though, with the forces, how things are changing there, and other such things. The workplace about fucking written. Some of my other directors used to say to me, "Dave, you've got to give a written warning." I used to say they've had a fucking verbal one, mate, that they're going to get their head split kicked in if they don't get off the fucking yard. That's good enough for me. They'll take us to a tribunal. Fucking good luck with that as well. Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah.
And I've never got fucking nicked.
But we followed America.
You know what I mean?
That's all we done. We follow America on everything. All right. And that's the biggest fucking problem. We need to stop following other countries and set the fucking standard like we used to do.
But that's where the wheels have come off, and that's why we're doing what we're doing tomorrow and Sunday. Because the wheels have come off everything. It's not just a fucking, everyone goes, oh, it's Boris, it's this one, it's that one.
No.
It's the fucking whole fucking thing is fucked, and the whole thing needs fucking pulling down and fucking redoing.
The procedures.
And it doesn't need anywhere near the amount of people that's fucking running it. Because what's happening is, if you run anything, which is at the end of the day, United Kingdom is a United Kingdom PLC, yeah, and it needs to be run as a fucking business, yeah, and that's all it needs doing. It's not fucking rocket science. All those big fucking gaffs, the Houses of Parliament and the Lords and all that, turn them into fucking visitor centre for and pull some tourism money in.
Look at
Dave, I think you're right. In fact,
if you want to put some people in there on a daily fucking basis with stupid fucking wigs on and robes on and all that fucking bollocks from the fucking 13th century, brilliant. The fucking Japanese and the rest of them will love all that, and let them go in and fucking sit there and have a little fucking listen to them.
But remember one thing. The procedures, the policies, they don't fucking work. They fall in the apart.
None of it.
All right.
It's all fucked.
And if you look at what they're doing now with the national insurance, 5 billion. We want 5 billion. We're going to put your national insurance up. Oh, by the way, we forgot to tell you, we're going to recruit 44 senior managers, 222,000 to 270,000 a year.
Plus bonuses they'll get, plus expenses.
So everybody listens to it and goes, oh, a year.
And
It's not a fucking year, it's 5 fucking years.
And the other thing that people have forgotten about very fucking quickly is they think it's a 1.25% rise on national insurance. Yeah.
Oh, man.
They're fucking getting rid of the triple lock, and it's never coming back.
Correct.
That pot
Correct.
is getting dived into, mate, from a fucking Olympic side fucking board, and every penny will be sucked out.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
It's more than I thought. I thought it would work out, because I knew the triple lock would go, because they can't help themselves. People love to dive into a pension pot, whether it's private or government.
Yeah.
And I knew that triple lock was never going to stay. And I'll tell you something else. I thought with the triple lock and with the national insurance, it'd be somewhere around about 3 to 5%. When they get their hands on that fucking pension money, yeah, the generations behind us will never pay it back. And I'll tell you something else, July. This care in the fucking community that they're talking about paying for, yeah, the people that they're going to fucking get the extra money to help pay for them, they've already fucking paid in those people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where's that fucking money then? Because they've spunked it. That's what's fucking happened. Look, same as your local councils. All your fucking rates that goes up year on year, and people go, yeah, but it goes up, we don't get any more fucking services for it. The rates go up, the services fucking are cut. Where's the money going? I'll tell you where the money's going. All their pension pots have been fucking raided, and the money that goes in extra is used to pay the current pensions. That pack of cards at some point will fucking collapse. And it's getting very close.
But don't forget the other thing as well. Back a few years ago, there was problems with the pensions. They didn't have enough money to cover the pensions. The councils were going fucking bankrupt.
Yeah.
Where is it today? Why are we talking about this? Because it's all been looked over. How many councils are still on their ass? How many pension pots are still? How many people are fighting for pensions?
I'll tell you what, if you think your local council's on its arse, yeah, under the Freedom of Information Act,
Yeah.
and good luck with this one if you can get it. It'll take you 3 to 4 years to find it, but you can get it, because I've got it for my local borough. Find out how much they've got in offshore investments, yeah, that they've tied up in such a way they can't put their fucking hands on it. On the capital.
You're quite right, lads. And the other point of all of this is where, God, the trouble is you put your hand in a pot of treacle here.
Yeah.
And it's very hard. It's very hard to pull your hand out. But they have ripped off everybody. They've ripped off the elderly. They've ripped off. They've ripped off the young people. They've ripped off the middle age, and yet they are protected.
But because they're fucking untouchable, mate. They're untouchable. People say, "Oh, what about if none of us vote? What happens if none of us vote? If none of us vote, they'll get in by fucking default. That's what happens." Yeah, and not everyone's going to sit at home and not vote. Because I'm telling you now, where we're going tomorrow in Windlesham, if none of the fucking working class voted, everyone in Windlesham will vote.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And this is the point. The point is that everybody needs to vote for everything except Labour, Liberal, and a Conservative. And the Green Party. Once you've got rid of all of those and you vote for independence, then we can work it out. Until then, we are absolutely
Listen, if you got a hung of 2 or 3 independent parties, if that got hung by 2 or 3 independent parties, you'd see a fucking massive change in this country. Massive.
You would. Even the Speaker.
I would rather have 630 MPs in there that none of them could agree with any of them, each other, and they'd have to fucking sort it out amongst them one way or the other, than a fucking 2 groups of people that fucking take it in turns on agreeing.
Dave, do you know what? 30 years ago, I was told by a very, very prominent MP who I can't name, who said, "Stan, why are you getting so worked up? We all piss in the same pot."
Yeah.
And 30 years later, he's absolutely right.
Of course. Listen.
Neil Kinnock by any chance?
No, I can't give the name. But I tell you what,
even today,
his words were never truer.
No, of course not. Even today, no one knows what way the vote's going to go at this moment in time, because we're 2 years away anyway. But we do know one thing: it's going to be Labour or it's going to be Conservative.
That's right. And actually, you mentioned Neil Kinnock, so I'll actually talk about him. He 2 years ago, when they cancelled a train to South Wales, and they announced on the tannoy at Paddington, people that are second class can sit in the first class seats. Neil Kinnock complained.
Wow. And Neil Kinnock was a fucking school teacher with nothing.
So that's where socialism, to me, is defined. They can talk about poor, they can talk about the unemployed, they can talk about the class system, but don't you dare sit in my seat or opposite me in a first-class carriage.
Stan, my mother was into politics. She was a town mayor for Pontypridd, and she was the first independent or first Plaid Cymru to take a seat from Labour in Wales. She went independent. I believe she was Labour. She went independent, Then she went to Plaid Cymru and she took the seat from Labour in Ponty, I believe it was. All right. And she, man, I sit down with her and talk about politics quite a bit. And what she tells me is fucking astonishing. It's astonishing. But the biggest thing I want people to take away from tonight as well is we keep saying it about recession. It's coming. 4% is going to go up or more. All right, inflation. The end of this year. And then more, yeah. But the next thing you all need to be aware of is all these wind farms we got off the coast. We are fucking running out of power.
Anybody under 30,000 a year, yeah. Anybody on 30,000 a year or less, they're going to take over £1,000 a year off you. Today, yeah. That's already on. That's already been fucking declared. Yeah. Trust me, it'll be at least
listen, lads. Listen.
It'll be at least triple that. If you're on 20,000 a year, you're probably going to lose someone within the region of £2,500.
What if you're on 100 grand? 150?
Listen,
Oh no, you're right.
listen, lads. The
Once you hit
Bilderberg
50,000,
Group.
it's not lost it. You're all right.
What's that, Stan?
The Bilderberg Group tells you two that you will own nothing but be happy.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, we got a fucking fly.
We've got loads to do.
And we've got people on location already.
Stan, happy birthday for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make sure you leave your phone on, especially when you're with family, because we want to fucking slag you off in front of them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. We've got to give some alive.
Peter, happy birthday.
Yeah,
I'm sorry we can't be there. I love you to bits. All right, Dad. Have a great day tomorrow. Look after everybody down there. I'll be in touch. We'll have a chat with you tomorrow.
Definitely.
All right.
Cheers, Clive.
Everybody else, man, keep your chin up. Everybody else, have a cracking weekend. Fucking enjoy
People declared they're coming tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
So, if you don't turn up, trust me, your name will be fucking posted.
Hey!
For those who don't love me, we still fucking love you. Swallow that, you fucking haters. Bye.
Bye.